Hey guys, this is Kevin with Kev-D Fitness. I want to do a Q&A video for you guys. I got a few really good questions, so let's get started. No need to delay. So from SJ Runner, I got the question, hi Kevin, what are the best overall back exercises? In my opinion guys, if you're really looking to bring up your back, the best exercises to perform are barbell rows, which are going to really work your entire back, really, specifically your lats, but a lot of the muscles in your upper back and also your lower back from, when you're bent over rowing, supporting the weight. Deadlifts, without a doubt, great for the lower back and really all the muscles of the upper back, your lats, your traps especially. And my third favorite back exercise are pull-ups. And preferably if you get good enough at pull-ups, you start doing with added weight. So if you're looking to set up a back routine, guys, have a good rowing exercise. Yeah, like I said, I prefer barbell rows. Deadlifts are great, and incorporate some pull-ups. From Sachin, hi Kevin, can you please answer this in one of your videos? What's the best beginner's workout routine for strength you recommend for newbies who can't take the high intensity, high volume training? Well, Sachin, my recommendation for that is, do a full body workout. I think, especially for newbies, you don't want to go into a body part split. You're just not stimulating your muscles often enough to optimize your growth. You want to do a full body routine, but perhaps dial down on the exercises. You don't need to do 7 or 8 exercises. I recommend. I'm going to link above here. I have a beginner's bodybuilding routine that I recommend, and each routine typically has about 5 or 6 exercises in it. And if you just do 3 sets of each exercise, that's not a lot of volume. That's 18 sets spread out over your whole body, not that much volume. So if you really wanted to narrow it down though, and you had to say, okay, I got to keep the volume low, maybe you'll keep it around 12 exercises at most. I would say, like again, full body routine, get in there, and you want to have pressing movement. So probably you would want to be doing bench press. You want a rowing movement for your back, so barbell rows would be great. You want to do a deadlifting movement, another pulling movement, and squats. Those would be the 4 that I would recommend. And if you had time, and you don't think it's too high volume enough, I'd even add in there a 5th exercise, maybe another push, like an overhead press or a push press, or maybe work in something like dips or pull-ups instead. But great question, and like I said, full body routine. I know you got into a back and forth on a little comment. Somebody was suggesting a body part split. Like I said, Sachin, not enough, frequent enough muscle stimulation to optimize your growth. You do a full body routine, do those big compound lifts that I recommended, and you're going to build a lot of muscle a lot faster than if you're doing, the recommendation was something like chest and buys, back and tries, or something like along those lines. The opposite of what's usually chest and tries, back and buys. That was not what was recommended. It was the opposite, and that is not it's not going to stimulate your muscles frequently enough to really optimize your growth. So go with the big compound lifts, and do as many as you can in your routine. I'm going to butcher your name, man, on this next question, so I'm sorry. Nagumi, he asked me, how do I max my gains if I cannot get creatine? Guys, you don't need creatine to maximize your gains. You will make perfectly adequate muscle gains, great muscle gains, without taking creatine. Creatine is not going to give you something like steroid-like results. Again, supplements really only provide a very small amount of your overall muscle growth and gains in the gym. That's going to really come from working out hard, good sound nutrition, and getting enough adequate rest and recovery. Creatine is a small piece of the equation, guys. So don't focus on supplements. Focus on sound nutrition, hard, intelligent training, and getting enough rest and recovery, especially enough sleep. and you'll make great gains. You don't need creatine, buddy. Okay, last question. All right, and last question from John W. Okay, so just recently, 6 weeks ago, got into working out, watching my calories. I use an app on my phone to track my calories. My question is more about the time I eat dinner. Sometimes it's 8 at night before I get my dinner in with work in the gym. I eat healthy, but notice I consume around 600 calories. Is this too late in the day to have that big of a calorie consumption? I'm usually headed to bed around 10. John, you know, this is a great question, and I could really do a whole video just on this question alone, but I'm going to give you a really, try to make a quick, concise answer here. At the end of the day, what really matters is not when you eat your calories, but your overall energy balance throughout the day. If you're trying to lose weight, for example, you want to be in a calorie deficit, you're trying to maintain your weight, you want to be at maintenance calories, and if you're trying to put on some weight, put on some muscle, you want to be in a slight calorie surplus. I take it from the gist of your question that you're looking to lose weight because you're worried about eating too much at night, or at least you don't want to put on any extra body fat. So don't forget, if you just got done training, you just burned through a whole bunch of energy. You burned through a lot of glycogen, and you know the carbs that you eat with your dinner, they're going to be stored as glycogen, not body fat. So don't worry about eating carbs late at night, you know, especially if or food in general late at night, you know, but especially if you've just got done training, which is the case here. And to be honest with you, John, your schedule is very similar to mine. I get out of work, I hit the gym, get my workout in. I don't usually eat dinner until 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and I typically eat about, within an hour of going to bed, I typically eat about 2,000 calories, 1,800 calories to 2,000 calories every night. So, well, during the week, Monday through Friday, the weekends, you know, obviously going out to eat, hanging out, things change a little bit. But, you know, on my typical weekly routine, that's what I do. And, you know, I don't put on a whole bunch of body fat. That's not something to worry about. And that's just an example that I'm giving of myself to show you that really it's not when you eat during the day that matters. It's your overall energy balance throughout the day. So keep that in mind, and you don't have to worry about, you know, getting fat or putting on body fat because you're eating late at night. That is a myth. That's a total myth. Now, if you're not working out and you've already eaten a whole bunch of food during the day and you're already eating at maintenance calories during the day, you don't want to eat any extra calories at night because, yeah, they will be stored as body fat because you are going to be in a surplus. But, you know, you come from the gym, you've got to replenish your glycogen, and you're going to need protein to build your muscles. So don't worry about that. Not a concern. So, guys, that's the last question. Thank you for everybody who submitted questions. I appreciate it. I really enjoy these questions and answer videos. A lot of fun. You know, you get thrown a lot of curveballs. You got to come up with some answers. It's very interesting. So hopefully next time I put one out, I'll put out a call for questions. Want to make another Q&A video? I get a lot of questions. Thanks, guys. Talk to you next time.